Kesher mit dem Massiv Be'elo, Amalchis Misgoris Zubazu, und befragt in Shonim Achi Achrenis, und in Chadoshim und Shvuis Achi Achrenis, geht es in der Nähe von Mabhu.
Tonight on Nightline, is a new Cold War brewing?
The Soviet Union just shot down a Korean jet, 260 people killed.
The passenger liner flew off course over the Soviet Union, where it was shot down.
The Soviets have said Korean Flight 7 was being used to spy. Mr. Reagan will lay out what the United States intends doing to punish the Soviets.
The United States and 6 other Caribbean nations today invaded the tiny Caribbean island of Grenada. For the first time in memory, the United States has taken Soviet citizens prisoner. The news from Lebanon grows worse. We now know that 214 Marines and Navy personnel lost their lives during Sunday's terrorist attack in Beirut.
In early November, NATO started a war game exercise, codenamed Able Archer 83, to rehearse procedures for the launch of nuclear weapons. It caused panic in Moscow, which believed the exercise was a case of Maskirovka, a military deception.
Responsible members of the world community do not threaten or invade their neighbors, and they restrain their allies from aggression. We live in a world in which the great powers have poised and aimed at each other horrible missiles of destruction, nuclear weapons that can in a matter of minutes arrive in each other's country and destroy virtually the civilized world we live in.
In the Farbrengen of Yitzhak Kislev in 1983, the Rebbe said that the Welt schackelt sich, the world is a tumult.
Wie bald das zugekommen am Masse bei Elem Bichlal und nachher bei Mida Yodur, das reingedrungen zwischen ihnen. Und das ist der Linie von Malchus Misgoris, wo der Eseler sei ist doch Avas Israel, weil der der Linie am Nucha Bichlal, was war nicht, wenn ich Achis am Nucha, ki Dorosh und ki Deboye, בשעס אין שום לקינה ולתחלוס ליעסוגס וול וכולו in der Fall ist na Koshossi a jeder nicht gucken die auf sein Hanhoge dato soll mäßig sein als Agdomelit viele das steht in Kisva Arizal als Muchum Kabla lassen wir Kaim mit versessen und behaftet leacho komech. Weil der sehr mäßig sein in Sefer Vedes hat viele. Sie im Vedes hat viele ist doch mit Amiras allein. Danach sagt man die 3 Psukim von Altira bis dem 3 Seif und 3. Pasuk, wo das sich verbunden mit Nitzbit und Kol HaGzele ist, wer erzählt in Nester Rabbe, in Medisch Rabbe Feste, hat das gewähnt die 3 Psukim. Was beschaße gewähnt Agselum, hat gesagt, Latinik, Psikli, Psukecho, hat gesagt, der ersten Postik, als zweiter Zinnig, im zweiten Postik, hat Dieter Tinnig, dem 3. Postik, ich geworden mit Pierre Ilme Vienkim, hat Motre gesagt, es war sichere Sache, hat Agselum schön Bottel geworden. Und der alte Rebbe mäßig gewähnt bis Sidure. Und als sagt, ich da in einem von den Sidure, Arizal Salke, wie kann ich sie bese, als der Raschal hat gesagt, Schleime Luri, aber man soll euch sagen, noch die 3 Psukim, den Posik von 8 Tzadikim, jede Lishnecha, Yeshu Yisharim Esponecha.
The Rebbe said that he wanted to publicize it. And a few days later, right before the annual rally that we would have with the Rebbe on Hanukkah, he wanted us to print a sticker with a place for the child to put his name or her name, a logo of Tzivos Hashem, the 2 psukim of Hareini Mekabel Alai and Ach Tzadikim. By saying these 2 psukim, this will help to calm down the world.
Kinderlach, you all receive these cards with the Hareini Mekabel Alai mitzvahs of the Haftel Re'acha Kamocha and also with the Ach Tzadikim. Take off the back, paste it into your siddur, And any child, any friend, boy or girl that you know, even if they're not yet members in the army of Hashem, in the Tivos Hashem, you can get as many of these and make sure that they get it. I hereby take upon myself to fulfill the mitzvah of love your fellow man as yourself. We are now going to begin davening mincha.
I went to Russia the first time in 1981. I maintained contact with the religious, with non-religious, with the embassy, with all the different, 35s, all the groups that were working for Soviet Jewry. 35s was the women for Soviet Jewry. The contact with Russia was so difficult that one night at about 4 o'clock in the morning, the telephone rang in my room. I woke up and my wife answered the phone and they said, "Is Mr. Lou there?" This is Moscow. I took the phone, he said, "Mr. Lou?" I said, "Yes." He said, "This is Moscow. Говорит." The person in Moscow whose opening words were, "Reb Shmuel, im ata makir et koli, lo tagid shmi." If you recognize my voice, do not say my name. Ani achiv shel Admur HaZaken. I am the brother of the Alter Rebbe, the first Lubavitcher Rebbe. Here's me at 4 o'clock in the morning, have to go through Hasidic history, and to remember that the Alter Rebbe had a brother who was called Maharil, Reb Yehuda Leib. This was Yehuda HaKatan. A very big activist at that time, a young bacher. He was a brilliant person. The Rebbe had spoken that everyone should say, Hareini Mekabel Elai, should accept on themselves Ahavas Yisrael before davening and say Ach Tzadikim at the end. He said, is that only for Chabad people or should we spread that to everyone?
Das ist nicht ein Linien, para Chug Misuims bei Ihnen. Das darf sein, ja Fuß und das ist Ankunft, wird ankommen. Der Mehle darf das Magden sein, safe zu jeder und zu allen. Ist mir Hanoche, wie bald das sie geworden ist, Amin Bilbul Boele. Aber so lechet Messiv sein, sich in Mamokim schon Scheir behefzig. Bis sie im Kol Side hat Philo, ich sagen dem Posik. Was der Posik ist doch verbunden mit Amir Kulam Tzadikim. Ach Tzadikim jedel Ishmecho.
So let's say it together. Ach Tzadikim.
Es wird sein, der Jeshu Yishorim Esponech, Achone Kreva, der du was mit Mesiv sein in Avedas hat viele. Und Achlote Teve Bose soll schön herabbringen die Teizois, ja gepasst in den Shulchan Aruch, in Ilches Tanya. Beschaß mit Nachlied Bose, bringt er schön dem Nitzochen, auf welchem ist Mispallen, und Misane und Bitlag Seeles, bis in der Neffen, shall Nitzochen alle dem Ilchom und das nicht maßlich. Und bis an Nitzochen alle dem die Bescholle.
All those years from Tavshim Memdal, from 1983, when the Rebbe asked us to make those stickers, the Rebbe himself had that sticker in his siddur.
With materials from the Living Archive, established by the Rohr Family Foundation. Video collection preserved by Benjamin Federman in tribute to his parents.